Greetings and welcome to Be One Love Spirituality in a Modern World. And I am Reverend Dr. Lewis, DDIB, PhD. I am a metaphysician, which is an alternative doctor. I specialize in spiritual healing, spiritual counseling, and spiritual teaching. On December 1st, I do a lot of podcasts, like when I'm at work on my regular, 9 to 5 job. And it's just simpler just to speak in the phone, and then you put it on your podcast. So you can find it on Spotify Unispirical Muse. That is my pseudonym. Unispirical is one spherical spirit. Muse is inspiration. So you can find me on Spotify Unispirical Muse. Now on the first, basically today's sermon is about life. Life is created through universal laws. Universal laws are bestowed upon all life forms in 3D third dimension. The universal laws are energy. Energy is manifested through universal consciousness. Universal consciousness is connected from the mind to the universe and back again. As the energy keeps going back and forth, the energy is infinite. The energy that is constantly flowing is called karma. Karma is stimulated through processes. The thought process from any being is then directed back to the being. This is the level of 3D third dimension in Earth's physical form in the human 5 senses in the primordial body of being of the reptilian state of being in flight or fight mechanism of eat or be eaten. This is practical down to earth, common sense, and common knowledge. If you follow philosophy, if you follow mythology, world mythology, you follow psychology, you follow science, all this is common knowledge. All this is practical knowledge because you're putting it into categories which are like mathematical equations, which makes it easy to understand and interpret when you follow different avenues in life, not just one avenue. You're going to open your mind and follow different avenues. Lo and behold, you've created yourself a whole new world. All right. Common knowledge comes from the secret schools on Mount Olympus thousands of years ago. December 2nd, I woke up in the morning, and first thought that came into mind was law of prosperity. Time to release the old and bring in the new. Rejoice life. Shed old beliefs. Moments of basking in different layers was the lifestyle of what you created. That's why it's called karma. For music, do you believe in magic? Someone had mentioned that, so I had to look it up. Yes, I love that song. Do you believe in magic? What hemisphere of your mind do you want to activate in order to grow in personal growth? That is your choice. That is your food for the day. Thoughts, food for the day. Release the loves you have in order to receive the new loves you need, want, and desire. Specificity. The universe gives you what you need. You create what you want, which then manifests into what you deserve. Trilogy. Trilogy of encompassing. Today is December 4th, and yeah, there's a next door neighbor yapping dog. This is why I don't have any animals. I don't want the noise. I I still have eyeballs. I can see when something's coming. I don't need a dog to tell me what's coming. I'm a mother. A mother has eyeballs in the back of her head. She can see everything 360 degrees. She knows what's going on. I don't need no dog to tell me what's going on. Alright, today is December 4th. Recipe number 6. Universal laws create trilogy. And as I said, I am an alternative doctor, specializing in spiritual healing, spiritual counseling, and spiritual teaching. As you go through my YouTube channel, you will see that I did music for a few years. I've done food for a couple years. I've done, and I'm still doing spirituality. And so the different segments are what life is all about. It's not just one little way of thinking, not just one little path in life. There's so much more out there, and this is where the fun begins. Okay. Universal laws are regulated by numbers. Each number is a vibration that transforms into a color. Each vibration is a number, and each color is a number. Each vibration is regulated by energy. Remember, money is energy. Thoughts are energy. Everything is energy. The universe is energy. Everything is energy. Each color is regulated by energy. Energy is dualistic in vibration of number 2. In each lifetime, you have 2 choices. You choose your soul path or your life path. The universal law is soul path. The soul is the teacher to the spirit that is the student. The life path is the spirit. The spirit is the teacher to the human that is the student. The soul is rebirth into recreation, then into reincarnation. It is the trilogy of the soul in each lifetime. Each moment in time creates a ripple effect as if a pebble was skipping on a pond. Each ripple effect creates a web, such as a spider's web. The web is your life path. Life path following someone else's destiny. The soul path is your destiny. The life path that created a web is the vibration of number 2. The vibration of number 1 is your soul path. As with all mathematical calculations, the numbers are in sequence with recipes. Your mathematical equation contains particles that are part of the whole. A food recipe equation contains particles that are part of the whole, etc. Each particle is merely just pieces that are part of the whole. The whole creates the recipe, such as bread dipped in a mixture of egg with milk. You put the bread in the liquid of the milk and egg, then put it in the frying pan with oil. And the bread, okay, we're just playing with this little mouse here. And the bread, egg, milk, oil, frying pan are all particles that are part of French toast that are a whole, which is the food. Each whole is categorized into parts. Each part can contain many particles. Example, whole is a whole being, and that is you. Change the word you to self. Self contains 7 particles. Those particles are called chakras. Each chakra is a portal, also known as part of the web, spider web, as mentioned earlier. These are the ripple effects. The vibration inside of the chakra is calculated by BPM. beats per minute, and megahertz, MHz. Each BPM and MHz are rebirth from what is called vibrational vibration of rhythmic rhythms. Each one contains a number. Those numbers are created through energy. Energy number 1 is your life path. Energy number 2 is your soul path. And energy number 3, universal consciousness. And I got a hair up here. It's just driving me insane. Okay. It's those little things. Universal consciousness is brought forth from different lifetimes. Each lifetime you have a lesson to learn and a lesson to teach. In each lifetime you can follow your life path in someone else's destiny, or you can follow your soul path in your own destiny. Now, this explanation is very simple when you know how to use visualization. Life is easy if you let it, and hard if you make it. Simply put, look at a peanut. What do you see? Now, if you look at... Oh, we lost our mouse. Oh, this is why we love computers. It loves to give you those little challenges. So you gotta make a game out of it, right? Okay, now, if you look at the peanut and start thinking about how to create a recipe from the peanut. Now you cook it. And you eat it. In another hemisphere of your brain, in your mind, you look at the peanut and you start sketching that peanut on paper. Then you paint the peanut and put it in a frame around the painting. Then you have art. Or perhaps you look at the peanut and you instantly start creating music, words, etc. You now have produced a song around a peanut. So you've got different avenues around one little particle that is part of the whole. Life is easy if you let it simply means you learn to create in order to grow in personal growth. Hard if you make it simply means you look at the peanut and all you see is that peanut. Then you are not growing in personal growth simply because everyone says it is only a peanut. Follow what others say, do, or think is merely following in your fate, not your destiny. Life is easy if you let it, and hard if you make it, is learning how to grow in your own destiny through your own creativity and visualization. And Trilogy is number 1, knowing what you want, 2 is path travel to get what you want, and 3 is the end result of what you wanted. Keep in mind, you always get what you want, but not how you want it, simply because you didn't know what you wanted in the first place. You must be specific in path number 2 and send gratitude back into the universe for receiving what you wanted. Always give gratitude. When I'm eating, I just look at my food and I say, thank you for giving your life for me. And that's it. That is what someone calls a prayer. Okay. Keep remembering what you asked for. If it is not what you wanted, then take your time to define, be specific what you want. Keep in mind, the universe is on a different time zone than you are. So you have to think about what you really want, and you can find different self-help books. You can follow Florence Scovel Shen. She was in the early 1900s, metaphysician. You can follow the 7 laws of money. If it's a good thing, the money will come. I mean, there's so many different particles out there. You then have to keep track of the different particles. Is this the direction that you are growing in part of creating the whole of self? That's your choice. And life is love, love is life. If you like my channel, give it a thumbs up. You can hit that bell, and then you'll be notified when things happen. And you can follow my podcast, like my YouTube channel, subscribe and share and all that good jazz. And I truly do appreciate that. And blessings from Reverend Lewis. And thank you for your support. Have a blessed, beautiful day.